Victory Strike is a thing that Towa does not like. I'm gonna blame somebody. I don't know who I'm gonna blame for this. All right, there we go. We are finally getting started here. Charge with the leader effect. Looking at top 5, at least 1 Mira, 2 Mira. So he's only got 2 choices. They were both the same. The question is, does he even make it far enough? Well, he'll make it far enough to use it, but will it matter?
All right, so he is sending me all the decks that made top cut. I have the players.
All right, sweet. All right, Shane's about to give you a breakdown while Marcus finishes his play here.
So in order, we have Marquise McKinney, Brandon Scott, Matt Sublett, Jason Scott, DJ Barber, Marcus Reichart, Abnell Robles, and Travis Washburn.
All right, so I know, so that's, again, Marcus is on U6, Brandon is on Paronga Ramp, Matt Sublett's obviously on Frieza U7.
I actually know all these players.
Jason Scott is on Skillless. DJ Barber's on Pan, I believe, too. Marcus obviously on Towa. Abnell's on Gainimba. Travis is on Pan. And that is 8.
Yep.
No, yep, that's 8. That's not, wait, no, that's not right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That is 8, yep. That's everybody, so that is your top 8.
A lot of Pan in this room today.
All right, let's see. I'm going to try to turn that. He's got to speak up a little louder, but we'll try to turn the mic up a bit. Sorry about that. Hopefully that gives you a little. Is that a little better? Let us know if that is a little bit better here. Why did he play that card?
Yeah. Well, Marcus does mainboard Dark Power Black Mass Sand, I'm pretty sure. So it does stop him from getting aggressive with those. And having played each other in Swiss, because I think they played like round 1 or round 2, Sublett probably knows that he has the Dark Power Black Mass Sands in the main board. So that's probably why he slammed the Crisis Crusher.
Gotcha. Keep him from getting extra cards.
Correct.
Getting some resources out of life. Vegeta Time Regulator comes out. There's the new bad boy of the Black Engine.
Funny enough, I think that's the only copy of that in Marcus's deck, because that's the only copy we could get our hands on.
Yeah, that's Marcus's fault though. I had one until yesterday. He didn't contact me until late last night, or even this morning. It was this morning. He made that. But yeah, for those that don't know, obviously it's an Overrealm card. Once you get it out there, it's got crit, I believe, already, and I think I have to look it up.
When you overwhelm it, it gains critical, and
Alright.
then you active battle, you send a card from your hand to warp, it gains
Double strike, yep.
Yep.
So if you didn't hear Nam, he said when you overwhelm it, it gains critical by putting it in play with Overwhelm, and then you can activate battle or main.
Active battle.
Activate battle, you can send a card from hand to warp to give it double strike. So, that's a double strike crit, and, obviously pretty nasty.
And there's that new spicy blocker Frieza.
Yeah, he likes it. It plays from drop, so that's an early pitch for him every game.
Yep. So Matt's at 6 life now. Looks like 6. This matchup gets real hard for Marcus because he kind of just loses the Victory Strike. And hopefully Matt doesn't see Victory Strike, is what Marcus is thinking, essentially.
Well, that all depends on how hard he digs, and he digs hard.
Oh, yeah.
Overrealm, well, that's going to help.
What?
Oof. Let's see. So, FYI, some of y'all don't know this. Depending on your state of play there, Matt did not have to play it this way, so this is it's an awesome, just a mechanical issue. Is with her, because you're going to put whatever you, and I may be wrong, so correct me if I am, but I'm pretty sure she plays just like the old one-drop green trunks, where you can actually look at one and decide if you want to keep it, then look at the second, and then look at the third, one at a time, and that way you can stop whenever you hit a card you want, and whatever, that way you don't necessarily have to put 2 cards on the bottom of the deck. It's a way to save something that if you hit something early. It's interesting to see him being a little aggressive with that play. I know he's probably digging for a card, but to even swing and potentially give Towa cards, it's kind of awkward. So this is where this is where it does get a little weird, because Sublett has so many different plays. If Marcus finds some way to be a little more aggro here, and gets, and Matt will just let himself go down to 3 life like we saw earlier today. That way he can play the the 5-drop yellow Universe 7 Goku. When you're at 3 or less life, it's a 4-drop, but then he can evolve on top. He can awaken and evolve on top of that to get all the way to the victory strike on turn 4.
Now Marcus, like I said before, is designed to get super aggressive, but his start so far has not been as aggressive as he would probably have liked.
Hey Nam, can you help us out? I don't know if it might be Shane's a little, he's soft spoken. I don't know if y'all have ever met him. They're saying they keep saying that the mic's not loud enough.
Mic's not loud enough?
Yeah, they're not hearing it. I turned it up a little right here already, but I think my part of it is just like it's actually on the screen, not there necessarily, but I think part of it is Shane is just he's such a soft talker. That's why the ladies love him.
A little bit.
How does that sound?
Is that any better? Average man stand? Give him some talking, man.
I don't wanna. Don't make me.
Yeah, you see, you're barely hitting 30 decibels.
I also just don't have a deep voice.
Well, maybe one day your nads will drop and you can go through puberty and everything.
How do I have a child?
All right, I'm gonna get a little bit better. Is that better? It looks like we got to get up in here. I think they essentially need us to hit the yellow point in order to hear us.
Which way did you go?
This one, I raised it up.
I think you're supposed to go the other way.
Nope. See, it goes
That makes
down.
it lower.
Yeah.
Interesting.
How's that? That gets us up there a little bit better. There we go. Much better. Much better. All right, dogs.
Okay.
I don't even know what happened trying to fix his microphone.
Well, he played a skillless, the Goku.
Fetched
He
the ball.
awakened, untapped 1. He played a 20K.
And he let him. I told you, let him take him to 3 life. And he doesn't.
He is turning that Goku sideways like a boss.
Yeah, but it doesn't.
It's just applying pressure.
Yep. I get that it does, but if he can't take him out here, he should have pumped the brakes at 4, bought himself another turn to do some stuff. Realistically, what I think Marcus did is if Matt's got the cards, Marcus set himself up to lose next turn.
Knowing Marcus, like as a person, he's probably in the mindset of if he has it, he has it. I'm gonna just play to put myself in the best position to win next turn.
So you actually want to keep him at 5 instead of 4. He said to himself that to lose or like to beat him, you want to keep him at 5. If not, you have to kill him if you go through.
Go from you want to leave him. You want to leave you 7 at 5 and then go from 5 to 0. So he's digging there. Does he have what he needs? Does he have the, what the heck is the name of that card? I'm going to have to find it. Shane, Captain Lex wants you to send him a shout out.
I don't even know who Captain Lex is.
He can't shout you out. He can't do it with any love since he doesn't know who you are.
Yeah, I don't know anyone named Lex. Unless you're bald.
And Superman's, okay, Ultimate Form Son Goku is what he does, is what he usually does on turn 4 if he's got it. I don't know, I doubt he'll go into it if he doesn't have it here.
I'm assuming that's Dylan, but I'm not sure. Yeah, I don't know.
That doesn't help. I mean, that kind of response Shane gets regularly, so that definitely doesn't clear anything up for him.
I do work in retail management, so I literally get that response on a daily basis.
Hey, Nam, on your way out, will you just let them know that if they need a judge to put the paper on? Because they hadn't, Marcus hadn't been on stream yet. This is game 1, man.
So he played
Let
the
them know
Piccolo.
that if they need a judge, there's a slip to the side for them to put on the screen.
That's the Piccolo that searches at Gohan, right?
It is.
And he whiffed.
Huh?
They've been on stream today.
Marcus hasn't.
So he whiffed on the Gohan. That's at least somewhat relevant in a game against hand control.
He doesn't really hurt too much for hand control because of the amount of so he's doing that to awaken, and then now he's got another pitch to dig for 2 more cards. Unless you're like silly hand control. But that is actually like Marcus is really in control now because of forcing him to awaken before he got his evolved target to go into Victory Strike.
Yep. So like while Marcus played a little recklessly, it may benefit him.
Does he want to even bother saving the Vegeta regulator here?
I mean, I don't see why he only has 4 in the discard. Okay,
Yeah,
he can
so
just pay the 1.
pay the 1. He can get. Does he have any targets in there?
Yeah,
He's got a Black Mass Saiyan.
And that's not terrible. Well, no, he's gonna tap out next turn. He's already awakened. Never mind. He doesn't really do any good. He'll just get the Goku, whatever.
Yeah.
Yeah, because he's obviously. I mean, I assume he has a 5-drop mirror in hand.
Yep,
Yeah,
he does.
So that's the play.
Absolutely. He passed with 4 up those, and I don't know how many negates. I don't know what happened. The deck lists are over there if you want to grab them. See if you can't find a Sublett.
There's got to be Nimbus.
I saw him play earlier, but I don't remember.
He is not playing Nimbus. There is no Nimbus in his 65 unless I'm overlooking it.
U7 Rep, Senzu Bean, Objection, Gallic Cannon,
And Desperate Measures.
and Desperate Measures are his only main board extra cards. So yeah, he's got no negates out there, y'all. Unless let me just double check his.
So Marcus just needs to force 1 damage, and then he just goes for game with a 7-drop mirror.
Well, he can force the 1
Oh,
down.
he does have the Roshi negates. That is true. He
Oh
does
yeah,
have
yeah,
the
yeah,
Roshi.
yeah. See, that's why we haven't been on stream much since now. Did he include any of the blue Roshi negates?
No,
'Cause
those
those-
are yellow Roshi negates in the deck.
Okay.
Yes.
So he just played one? Or no?
No.
Okay, he's got 1 charge there. Which Goku is a negate? Oh, the UI Goku is a counter attack, but it doesn't negate, it just kills anything. So he could be saving that, man. If he's got that in hand, and Marcus
Could be
goes
why he
into the...
passed up 4.
He must have just got that from... Why wouldn't he have played... He must have got it off of his awakened flip.
Oh, Marcus is taking that route.
Yeah. Yeah, it's counterplay, so he's just going to wait until he goes into the, like right here. If he has it, this is when he'll play it. Once Mirror comes out.
What Marcus is doing is he's making sure that the mirror play is safe. He doesn't just want to tap out for it to get counterplayed.
All right, so that was the Vegeta response there. Interesting.
He's playing around it the same way you play around a few other things, and just like playing the free guy first, seeing what happens, testing the water, and then go from there.
So he's putting 3 back to give the Mirror crit.
Yeah, he's probably just gonna dump his hand on it.
Yeah, everything. Yeah, that makes the most sense.
He's probably just hoping Matt doesn't have a negate in his hand, and he's just gonna dump his hand on it. It probably won't be enough, but we'll see.
I still think if anything, he's like, I mean, that's
30K.
30K crit. I think he's just sitting there waiting. If he's got the UI, he lets that go and doesn't really care. And now he's gonna do this.
So yeah, Marcus is
He's
just
got
hoping.
2 win. Yeah. He's hoping for the 2. Yep, he's got it. He's got the UI. Oh wait, can't tell by the way he's holding that. Nope, he's looking to pitch, so this could be nasty here. I guess he could still hold on to a
snap.
negate.
He could just have the negate. This is true.
But I mean, the negate doesn't do jack squat when he's only got 3 cards in hand and Marcus is at 8 life.
Unless he's holding negate way into Victory Strike plus Victory Strike.
He's got there's the negate, and so there's the pass turn.
And do we have a Victory Strike? Hopefully not.
Hey Devin, that's cool, man. Just wait until next week, and I'm sure Zap is gonna do a deck profile on it because it is his baby. So I'm not sharing it, man. I was just lucky enough to be involved in the process, and so that's why I played it today.
I can confirm the deck is worth the wait. So Matt must not have Victory Strike.
And just like Pat came to me earlier in the week, and some other folks looking for this is top 8. This is what is this, 4th or 3rd versus 6th? Where'd the rankings go? They're on your phone. Oh yeah, it's. Did you see? I mean, what it did to Paronga was nasty, and
Yeah,
I had some misplays against against Mill, and I made a stupid mistake in my sideboard against U6. So I really, that was just that's what cost me games today. That's why I'm still a scrub, and Zap and Jose or Shenron Layer top dogs.
Zap is still undefeated as of now. He just finished another round.
Zap went into this game, into Niagara Falls Regionals, and he said this morning that he is 99%, or he is so confident, and said that he's 99% confident he's gonna go undefeated today, and the only reason he wouldn't is because of his own misplays.
He lost one game to somebody else in the group chat that helped with the deck. It's the only person he dropped a game to. I would say who, but I'm gonna butcher their name, so I'm not even gonna try.
So he's bringing out I don't know what to call it. I don't know what the confusion is here. I think he's trying to bring out the Frieza from drop.
Oh, he got it back with power over same time.
Oh, okay.
And he's gonna pitch it to draw to.
To pitch it to draw to. Yeah. He wanted something there, so he's trying to put. Oh, he just wanted to clear his board.
Yeah.
That makes sense.
I mean, so yeah, he's scooping to Marcus because Marcus has the 4-drop or 5-drop. So Marcus got game 1. Basically boiled down to Matt didn't have victory strike. If Matt had victory strike that turn, it was game over. Marcus just kind of has to play the matchup recklessly and hope that Matt doesn't draw a victory strike.
Accelerator. We were talking about Broly, new apes. It's Broly blue yellow apes that Richard Zapp's playing up in Niagara Falls, and he allowed me to be part of the testing refining process, and it's a nasty deck. So keep an eye on 3XG. They're going to drop that deck list probably this week, especially if Zap continues to excel with it. You could also catch a preview of it if when Dabbers puts these matchups up online, because I played it in the last round 5 here on the stream.
To further hype that deck, Table 1 in Niagara Falls more than likely is going to be Zap versus Jose Mercado with the same 65 playing that deck. So the deck is definitely good. Please don't drop your phone, sir.
Where's the fun in not dropping my phone?
In your wallet?
All right, Richard just posted, Zap just posted that he's going into the last round, and in all of the rounds he's dropped one game against everybody, and it's likely to be him and Jose. That's insanity.
So I'm curious what Marcus is bringing in. I don't have his deck list. I didn't feel like looking for it. Luckily, Matt's just happened to be sitting on top of the pile, so I grabbed his. Unfortunately, I don't know what all the cards are. He has Broly the Rampaging Horror in his sideboard.
So FYI, just because this is gonna happen, y'all, and I don't want anybody to get bored waiting or whatever, but once this round is over, whether we do game 2 or game 3, when the round is over, they're gonna do 5th through 8th gets their payout, which is roughly 3.125% of the 1K prize pool. So just about entry. And then what happens is top 4 is gonna be given the option to split the rest up evenly, to do a split. And then if they do a split, then we may or may not continue playing. Most people will probably go about their ways. If we have a top 4, then then the stream will be back with one more round.
If Marcus wins, I'm gonna make that man play it out. I will make him play it out.
I mean, so if you think about it, you're talking about $875 split.
Yeah, man.
Split 4 ways. You're almost at just short of 220. It's like 218 and 75.
It's still less than 500.
It is less than 500. But at that point in time, it just has to go all the way. But y'all driving back tonight, but you're not driving, so.
I drove almost the whole way up here.
That's
they
fine.
Can drive.
And he might be a little energized from a W, so who knows?
This is very true. Nothing gets Marcus more hype than getting a W he doesn't think he deserves. I played Broly U6 and it was a terrible decision. I regret my life. Round 1, I played Abnel, I don't know how to pronounce his name. I'm assuming it's Abnel. I don't know.
Abnel, yeah.
Okay. So, and we had a very close set. I just barely couldn't finish him game 3 with the Dark Banisher Fu, and he killed me by 15k. I would have needed 15k to survive. Unfortunately, I didn't have it. So that was a close game of 3, and then I beat Slug, which was actually rougher than I expected. It's kind of weird. When they open double crit Gohan, it's really frustrating. And then I lost to Travis Washburn. The red decks are just real tough for U6. And then I played another red Chain Zeno deck, and yeah, bad times were had. I regret my decisions. I have no idea.
It plays both. It plays a 4-3. I'll give you a preview of 4-3 count. I'm not going to tell you which ones are 4 and which ones are 3.
Wait, one of the apes is a rare?
Wait. I don't remember. I don't know, man. I don't know if the two they play the draft box apes, and I don't remember if I don't think one of them's rare. I think they're both SR, man. Average man. I do believe they're both SR actually.
I am confused.
It plays a 4-3 split though.
So he can play Dark Power and start attacking. Because Matt did not open the Crisis Crusher.
Mm-hmm.
So that's definitely what he's going to do. Just apply a little bit of extra pressure. We'll turn that leader sideways.
Unfortunately, the apes are about $11 to $14, and so if you look at even 7 of them, there's $80. And the fact that Zap and Jose are both 1 seeds with the deck, going into the final round at Niagara Regionals, I'm telling y'all, those apes are about to be 25 a pop.
The only advice I can offer is make sure if you're even remotely interested in the deck, you pick up apes and you pick up 2-drop Goku Blacks, because they're still hard to come by, and it's looking like they're going to be real good this format.
And Devin, I'll give you another hint. There are no other apes. It's only the apes you saw on stream, man. It's the draft box apes.
Yeah, don't get too caught up on the ape thing, because when Zap had first mentioned it to Marcus and I, we were thinking about it. We were just all over the place with it's got to be March. Zap's bringing back March. Because the only thing he would tell us was, think of a card that nobody thinks about anymore. And then he mentioned an ape, and we were like, God, it's March. It's got to be March. It wasn't March.
What card was it that nobody thinks about anymore?
The blue one.
The Goku Black?
No, the extra card.
Oh.
I'm trying not to say it.
Got you.
It's super obvious when you think about it.
I don't see how that's the case with so many other decks, so many other top decks running it now.
Yeah, that's what I said. I was like, bro, we were literally talking about sideboarding it in Orlando, and yeah, that's it.
Yeah, that's the one that people have seemed to have forgotten about. And when you're playing something with blue, particularly, I mean, what's nasty? And they saw me when I comboed it away. That's why.
Oh yeah.
So
how'd you combo away an extra card?
Well, I didn't combo it away. He when he played the 1-star ball, it was a dead card, so I pitched it. No more BRL. What's BRL?
Battering laser.
Oh yeah. Absolutely.
God, the value, he's getting a second attack out of the Dark Power.
That's insanity.
The value. Oh no, he played another one, that's why. Just kidding. He played another one.
Okay. So yeah, the ramp decks have to play it because that's the only way they can ramp and respond to aggro. And unfortunately, if you guys were watching last round when I played Thomas, he does not like it. He doesn't like the value in it, so he went with 3 Desperate Measures mainboarded over Zeno Button. And he feels like that's a stronger response to U6, but I don't see how that deals with all the other stuff red green aggro, red aggro.
So it probably is worth mentioning. Matt does have Mutaito in his sideboard. He probably brought that in.
That is legit, but so far he hasn't charged yellow. So I mean, he's got a few turns before it's an issue, but that's definitely something. Now Marcus is snuck out that other the other 7-drop Mira, just to have other options.
The draft box one?
Yeah.
The card is very good in testing. Very good. There was a point where Marcus wanted to play 4, and I had to be like, Marcus, it's good, but calm down. Don't need 4 of them. 2, maybe 3 will be okay. So I think he's playing 2, maybe 3. The Dark Power Black Mass hands were last minute inclusions into the main board that we decided on last night in the hotel room.
And like, you know, everybody knows this deck. He doesn't mind letting him go because if he wants him back later, all he has to do is resolve one power burst and it's back in his hand.
I mean, if he doesn't still die through that power burst, because Victory Strike, yay!
But he could. I mean, right now he could like if Sublett decided to swing with something else, he could resolve it here.
You know, saving them bad. I just don't like Victory Strike.
Oh yeah. Shane is he has a loathing for Victory Strike, and I like we talked about early. Which deck list, Donald? Are you talking about the Broly Apes we've been chatting about?
No, I think it just means will they in general be posted, and I would think so, but we're not sure.
Yeah, they did. We're just
We're
GNG
guessing.
Elite guest hosting because everybody else didn't want to do it for Dabbers.
Apparently, all the Dabbers guys were up until about 5 o'clock, 7 o'clock this morning, and got like hour or 2 naps.
You want that first?
They want to know if you're going to post them.
$100 paywall.
Dang man, you're more expensive than Anthony.
Can you pull out the top 8 deck list for us though, so we can?
No,
see?
yeah, I'm gonna post them. I'll post them like tonight.
But I just wanted to, because we didn't know all of these as far as we were trying to figure out what Marcus might have sided in against Sublett, and we didn't have his list. Sublett list was on top.
Yeah, I didn't have to go digging for that one.
I'll look through real quick. Fucking really no.
Nam's having a bad day. Leave him alone.
And then
Is it a clear one with a black? I think it's actually over at the desk. Someone turned it into Isaiah. I think Nam left it on the table.
That's what he sideboarded in. But
Oh
it's dead.
yes.
But it's dead.
Oh, Gala Cannon got him.
That's the hand wave of Marcus being on tilt.
That Gala Cannon in this deck is spicy.
And I think Marcus is sideboarding at least 3 of the 4 suggestions, if not 4. Because he asked me for a whole playset last night.
I love the ruling on it where the check for Mastan is the beginning of turn. And you guys got to see it in round 5 where I was able to take Thomas Henry on Porunga ramp back from 4 energy back to 2 on my turn 3. So he's in prime Victory Strike territory.
Oh yeah.
He's at 4, so he can't do the ultimate form, but he can still 5 untap an energy, get the draw, awaken, and he went 5 that way into ultimate form, which means he doesn't get the untap.
Yeah, Marcus is probably just dead here.
So now he's gonna pitch to draw some more. All right, so now he's gonna spin one to. We're assuming gonna spin one to Evo, and then spin another one to Evo.
I mean, he's thinking real hard about it.
Yeah, so I'm wondering.
Does he not have it?
He's holding 2 cards, so that's kind of an awkward thing to hold. Well, or is he? Those are the 2 he's gonna pitch for the U7s. He's gonna pitch maybe.
Marcus looks like he has 2. Marcus does have 2 super combos in hand.
Well, there's
So-
that. There's his double pitch into
Okay,
Victory
so there's the
Strike.
Victory Strike.
So we're at 45K.
so you have a soul strike.
Yeah.
Oh no, Marcus is dead.
Yeah, he's
That
dumping
double
everything.
super combo. Yeah, no, he's dead.
Yeah. 45, 55, 65, 75, 80K Victory Strike. So he's gonna awaken to at least get 1 energy. And then he's gonna use Mira's ability to remove Victory Strike.
No, you can't do that.
I know.
He's not Danny.
Danny was on earlier and I was messing with him about that.
25, 35, 45, 55, 65. Yeah.
Yep. On to game 3.
Yep. Marcus got game 1 because Matt didn't draw Victory Strike.
He didn't draw something. We don't know if it was the starter card or the later card.
Well, at least it's going to game 3. So Marcus will feel less bad if he loses. Oh, he's just taking out the forced ejections. He's like, screw this.
Yeah, for sure. The U7. Here's the thing about the U7 is, like someone earlier said, the U7 is just it's training wheel. It's a training wheels deck. If that was the case, why is Sublett the only one still playing it and playing it at a top level? That's my question. Like, it's a good one, but Sublett has been on U7 Frieza with the U7 Victory Strike engine from day one. He is. If you think about a player who just is in control of a deck and he's the daddy of that type, it's Sublett with U7 Frieza.
I will say, Dragon Ball is one of the few games I've played, and I've played a lot of card games, where you can more so get away with playing rogue deck choices like U7 Frieza simply because the game rewards you for being an above average player.
Mm-hmm.
Granted, I still would like to see a Dragon Ball without Victory Strike. I'd like to see a world where we don't have that card.
Here's the thing for me is I don't think with everything that's been hit to this point, Victory Strike isn't a problem card except in Kurunga and Shenron Ram.
I think it's a problem in any deck that rams.
Again, guess what? Another reason for objection to be limited, or well, even limited, Matt would still be all right if he drew it. But I say ban objection. I object to objection.
Okay, so all Marcus probably brought in, because we just saw him sideboard back out the forced ejections. He probably brought in his 4th copy of Dark Power Black Mass Sand, and he probably brought in his 4th copy of the Overrealm Mira that can Union for 4, just because it like helps him bait out the counterplays and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
So it's probably
Before
what
he
did.
untaps. That's what's nice is like because it's an Overrealm card, he can set up the Mira play without tapping out first. So that definitely gives him options if something does come after him. This
Yes.
is game 3. Yep.
Someone commented on the Facebook post that Matt's going to win because he's a monster with U7. And while you're not wrong, Marcus is pretty good in his own right.
Marcus isn't a scrub, but he's definitely playing a black. Well, I saw the Black Mass saying, and all of a sudden he's playing uphill battle. That's what it is.
By far. Marcus is trying to break the curse of not winning matches in Top Cut. He gets to Top Cut, he just tends to lose immediately. So if he can win this matchup, it will be quite the accomplishment for him.
I've seen Coopzilla before. What up, Coopzilla? But I don't know who you are for real. Anyone know who he is in real life?
Not really.
I don't really get on Twitch, so.
I don't even know what that means. But I'm sure nobody does, and yet it's still provocative and gets the people going. Got you.
I still don't know who that is.
I mean, I don't have the only face that goes with that name is 2 posts up, but I'm sure I've met him or seen him before myself. I know I see him on almost every stream that's out there these days.
More than likely, yeah.
I'm gonna tell y'all right now, unless something comes broken out in the next few weeks, I'm gonna be the only man rocking my leader at Nats.
I still have no idea what in the world I'll be playing at Nets. I kind of like Pan. I kind of don't like anything, though. Like, all the decks I enjoy playing are kind of bad right now. And it makes me sad. I've always been more of an aggro player, and aggro's just kind of bad.
Well, I mean, you played the Broly U6, which I am personally not a fan of.
Yeah,
I don't
that was trash.
I don't think it's nearly as consistent and it doesn't create the hand advantage that that the Kaba U6 deck can create.
Ugh. I'll tell you what though, when my opponent went to 1 life with crit Gohans and tapped out trying to pressure me to the point I couldn't kill him, and it would have worked, but I top decked a Mirror, Creator Absorbed, and then just ran through him.
Marcus is definitely upping the aggression here.
My God, is he already at 4?
Yeah, he's at 4 life with he overwhelmed in the instead of
Ooh, he
instead of
played
going
Dimensional
Vegeta regulator, he went with Dimensional Banisher there.
Oh snap! Marcus pumping the
Yeah,
gas.
well he
pedal.
had to get rid of the Crisis Crusher so that he could actually utilize Dark Power Black Mass Saiyan.
I mean,
And
If-
it's got him in a good spot.
if Marcus wins this game, it will be because of that play.
Absolutely. And he's trying to keep Dark Power Black Mass Saiyan around.
And it looks like he succeeded.
Mm-hmm. So yeah, he's gonna charge something up here. Gives him a blue that makes Bean live.
Oh, never mind. That
Never.
power
Well,
by
that's a
Saiyan's
free.
dead.
Yeah. Yeah, he's still got one more swing into it. So we'll see what Marcus wants to do here.
I mean, he might save it again. He's got a ball and another super combo.
Yeah, the super combo I think would be the play because Victory Strike. He's gonna have a hand when he drops Victory Strike. Do this stuff when you can, man. Keep it around.
Does he have a Goku in his hand? He can just get the ball back.
He does have a
He's gonna
Goku,
have
too.
3 energy to play with, so he oh, never mind. He's not gonna save it. I thought he was gonna save it. He does have a time regulator in hand to help get him that extra draw for his kill turn. So he'll have 1 extra card going into his kill turn.
So he drew the vanilla.
Yeah, he's probably just gonna charge that.
Is that a one of in the deck?
Yes, it is a 1 of.
And that's what's disappointing with if he hadn't drawn that, he could have played the Goku, the Kid Coup, and then freaking tap 2 to bring
So
it
he's
into
got
play.
He can get another Banisher Fu. Or he can get a discard Mira. It looks like Matt has probably 7 or 8 cards in hand. Maybe less. It might be 6. He's probably double sleeving, so it's probably 6.
He's definitely double sleeving. He's got an unsleeve. He's got an unoversleeve when it's
1, 2, 3. No, it looks like he's about 8 or 9. Jesus Christ.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. It's 9. He's on a hand of 9.
Quite
So
the grip.
what's he going for here? The Vegeta regulator.
And he's probably just gonna play a discard Mira and call it a day. Well, no, he's probably gonna tap out. He's gonna play the Kid Coup probably too. Because he'll attack here, probably combo the ball, play the Kid Coup, get the ball back. Or not, just kidding.
What's getting boring there?
I need
Eled
to-
Demril.
I need to stop trying to predict what Marcus is gonna do because he keeps not doing it. Clearly, I am not on Marcus's level. Oh, I didn't realize he had that in his hand. That's pretty good here. It's probably going to eat a negate, and that's fine.
And he's still got. What he can do here is, I don't know if he'd want to this early, but he could definitely awaken. What's he doing? Oh, he's doing the
Regulator.
The regulator for the draw. Yeah. Yeah, that's no big deal. No big deal. All right, yeah. So now he gets his draw. He pulled another mirror off of that.
He did go ahead and awaken, so he's going to give that crit.
I guess if he's got does he have the the overwhelm mirror in hand? The one that you overwhelm and then tap 4 to
I did not
You can absorb?
see it.
There's the negate to eat it.
He's probably just going ahead and trying to get Matt to eat negates now.
Yeah.
Use negates now. That way he has less on the kill turn. Oh snap, he is at 2.
Yeah, he's at 2, but
I think Marcus needs to just go ahead and slam that dark power. Just get another attack in. He's thinking about it. Never mind, just kidding.
this is top 8 Shadow Ghoul. This is the first match in top 8. As I said earlier, once top 8 is over, top 4 is going to have the offer to split.
Oh God,
Before
this
we,
is not good.
yeah. Yep. So now he's going to awaken to untap 2 and hope and try to go into the victory strike and end it there.
Yeah. I mean, if he has the hand, he has the hand.
Yep.
Unfortunately, there's not a whole lot Towa can do about that.
He went with 2 blue, which not that there's anything specific. Yeah, okay, there it is. Bam. Yep.
Yeah, Marcus was hoping he'd get to see another turn, and he unfortunately will not.
Yep. Pitch the 2, tap the 1, do a pitch 1, and then he's got a monster hand to combo with.
Unfortunately.
And this is the weakness. This is the one weakness of the Towa deck is its inability to have access to counterplays, because you need it to not. You need black to keep your warp going.
God.
Yeah, it's
And
65,
Marcus
70,
already blew his super combos.
75, 80, 85, 90. Yep, 90K victory strike. He's got 1 super combo left. Nope, I think that's ball game, yo.
25, 35, 45, 55, 60. Yeah.
Yep, 60.
All right,
and
so
that is it. Sublett takes it 2-1 in game 3. Congratulations to Matt Sublett. Once again, the U7 top dog master. And now Marcus is going to stain his shirt with the